Continuing on with Barbara, the big self-priming CRAFTSMAN with a Briggs & Stratton quantum engine. I did fuel up this tank and install the dipstick, because you gotta have to install the dipstick on this rewinder before you can put the fuel tank on, because it sits on top of that little screw there. You can't even get to it with the fuel tank on. And I need to attach this rewinder, so I've got 2 of the screws in. I'm gonna get 2 more, and then we're going to continue. Where are they hiding? There's one. There's one that should do. These are the little 3/8 head screw, 1/4 inch. Making sure that that stays down and locked in. This is basically a little shield for the automatic governor linkage, is one of the reasons that's there. The ones that have electric starters, that's where this goes. It goes up in there if you have an electric starter. This one doesn't. This is just a basic one, but it's big and powerful. Come here, Mr. 5/8. Where are you? That's not it. Here we go. I'm sorry, not a 5/8. I'm looking for a 3/8. There we go. So I gotta tighten these 2. Those are in a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and do these first. All right, I'll come around to the front, do these. One of the interesting things to me about these mowers is that this piece here, if you don't have this screw in, this carburetor moves around a lot. It's kind of wiggling around on that manifold, which I'm not too happy about that, but that's just the way they designed them. And your RPM speed is controlled by moving this. Let me show you that. The RPM speed is moved by moving this either towards the carburetor, which slows it down. I'm going to move it a little bit, and then I'm going to move it back. I'm going to go this way now. That'll be a little faster now. These things you want to run these at roughly about 2,800 RPMs. That one looks like the spring tension's correct. You can kind of, with experience, you can kind of feel that and say, okay, how much resistance is there? Is that going to be okay or not? That one feels about right, but I can always go back and bend that if I need to. It's designed to bend. It's okay. That's what it's for. Okay, so I've got this installed. I'm going to go ahead and put the tank on, make sure that my pull cord is not stuck under there, because that's no good. It's got to be up and out of the way so you can get to it. And now I'm going to put my little 5/8 screws in here with the shoulders on them. Little tiny things. There are 3 of them. And then at the same time, I need to find this screw here, which holds the tank on to the body of the engine. It goes in the back. And this is a plastic washer that gives it distance from the engine. So I need to put that in now before I lock it down up top. Okay, that's this from another tank, so I don't need to put that on there. There's already one on there, so I'll just save that. So this screw now goes in the back here, back corner of this tank, and then it goes into the body of, whew, wind is blowing dirt up in my face. It's now going to go into the body of the mower. I think it's lined up. Let me see if it's going in there. Usually it's, yeah, that's going in on the back. I had a few turns. I need some flexibility here. There's a couple of turns now. So now this is going to easily move around if I need to move it to get these screws to line up. So let me put that one in there. I'll use my magnet here to see if I can put a few turns on it. And then I push it to the side and come right out. Okay, so that didn't go in. You look at it again. There's the hole dead center. Push down a little bit and turn this. Okay, that did go in a little bit. So now I can use the power drill and cinch that up a little bit. I'm not going to go all the way because I still need some flexibility to put the other two in. So that's tight, and it'll come back out one or two. And now I'll put these in using my magnet. I'm still looking for leaks and I don't see any. So that's good. Get this in here. Lost that one. Where'd it go? There it is. Try again. Put a couple of turns on it. If that doesn't work, then I'll just use the socket. But it's easier to not lose this screw if you use the magnet. No, that's not working, so leave that there. And now just try to go in with the power drill and get it started. Okay, that looks like it's going in. I'll do the third one now. Go back to the magnet. You have to move the tank a little to get that lined up. And that's why you don't want to tighten that screw on the bottom. But you still need to be able to move this a little. So that's, I'm going to have to go back to the socket now. That appears to be going in. I'm going to back this out so I don't want it cinching real tight. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. And now I'm going to do the 3/8 on the bottom rear corner of this fuel tank back here underneath. Tighten the torque a little bit. There we go. So that fuel tank is good at the bottom. Now I'm going to do the little higher torque on these. Not a lot. It's very fine threads. Okay. Well, I think I'll put a little more fuel in there just to make sure that it's not leaking. I still have my pliers handy if or my vice grip pliers with the hose ends on stuck on the end of them. Now if this leaks, I'll quickly put the vice grip on there and stick a new carburetor on there. But so far, looking okay. I can't remember how to check this plug or not. I don't remember. All right, I'm going to go ahead and check this plug and make sure it's okay, make sure it's gapped right and all that. Let's do that one here. The spark plug wrench. Oh, that wasn't very tight, so that's not good. That looks like it's okay. It's wet. Not sure what's up with that. Let me get a paper towel. While this plug is out, I like to just clean some of the junk off of it. It's an opportunity to do that, to clean up this spark plug. And now I'm going to check the gap and make sure it's about 0.030 or 0.031. So let's check that. Then we'll stick this plug back in there. And pretty soon we'll pull the cord on this thing and see if she fires up. So let's see here. That is almost perfect. Yeah, okay, so that's, we got two of them on here. This one's a little newer. Let me check it on this one. Fine little adjustments. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so she's going back in there, and this time it's going to be more snug than it was, for sure. No, it's good and snug. All right. One more thing. We got to do a temporary kill switch on this thing. And of course, I need to run the cord up to the handle. I haven't installed the battery plate yet, so that's going to have to work on this thing. All right, let's see. I pulled that real slow because I didn't want it to start. I don't think it would, but you never know. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So let's go around the side here and show you my temporary kill switch, which uses the high technology of a rubber band. Let me go over here and get one. And the rubber band supply, there's one. Now this is just so this mower will start, and if this is, see if this thing's flopping around, you can pull the cord, it may shut off. You're not gonna, it's not gonna run for you. So I'm gonna take this rubber band and double it up a couple of times, you know, maybe once, I guess. Okay, so now I've got it doubled like that, and I'm gonna just put it on here like that. Okay, you see that? Now that's gonna, this is in position to run now. So I'm gonna pull the cord on this thing and hopefully it'll run, and then when I need to come back in and finish up on it, then I'll just come over here and do that. And it'll go boop, 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 and quit, because it's touching that ground area there. You can actually see that move. I always like to look for that. See it move? That means it's touching. That's good. Okay, so well, heck, let's let me get my camera stand. Actually, let's see. I think I'll just carry this with me, and we're gonna see if this thing will start. Getting it off the table now. Stair step it down. And sometimes these things they smoke so much that, you know, they're not salvageable, but most are that I work on. All right, here we go. Let's just walk out in the yard with this thing. It's probably been years since this mower ran. That's my guess. I actually like these kind of mowers. The big wheels, simple. Not a bunch of stuff to go wrong on them. This one still has the little ankle protector on it. A lot of these older mowers, it gets torn up, ripped off. Okay, there's no priming on this mower, so let's pull the cord and see what happens. Here we go.